pardon me. I did just get off work. So lifestyle, make it count. Live philosophy. Crafty Crafterson. You just finished watching my last live. I haven't even been able to watch it to even give it a title yet because I've been so busy. All right, here we go. Dun, 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 dun. All right, sorry about that. Okay, I am actually going to do questions today. So get your questions ready because we're going to do a little bit of questions today. I was driving home from work and I was like, you know what? I feel like doing questions today. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to do the first reading first. Hold on. Okay, I'm ready. I'm sorry. I got things everywhere, all over the place. Just hold on 1 second. I'm almost ready. JK Lovin, what's happening? Happy Friday, bitches. Hope you're having a good fucking day. You know what I mean? My day's almost over. Somebody was like, oh, what are you doing tonight? Nothing. I'm going to do nothing. That's what I'm doing. Okay, is that so fucking bright? Jesus Christ, that's bright. That's easier on my eyes. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. You wouldn't think how easy I was with how difficult it seems to be to start this fucking live. Okay. Get your shit together, Whitney. All right, let's roll the dice. Oh. Oh. Holy fuck. One more thing happened, Oh my God. I have this stupid mat. I'm just going to get rid of it because it's just in the way all the time and it doesn't serve as a mat purpose. So it's going. All right. There's just, I need to clear the clutter. I'm so OCD. Just give me 1 second. Oh my God. My OCD is out of control today. Okay. We're almost ready. Yeah, let's put on sunglasses. Even though I did just put on my new mascara. Wait, he bought mascara. Can you believe it? I haven't worn mascara in years. It's a heat wave in Vancouver. Ha! You got our heat wave and we got, nice wind. I just told my sister we're getting a Chinook from the Antarctica, apparently, or the Arctic, because it's so cold here, but the sun is out, and it's my favorite weather in the entire world right now. So we're getting a Chinook, which is actually the opposite of a Chinook, but it's hilarious to say it's a Chinook unless you know what a Chinook is. Check it out. Except we're getting the opposite of one. Who is that? Oh, okay. 420. Okay, I should probably tell you what's on the table. We have Mars energy, we have Aquarius energy, and we have the first house. Okay, you might be, you know what I got right away is I think you are connecting with somebody or something. Okay, and this something or someone or whatever the situation is, it's somebody's going to be driven towards it. It's like they're either getting like called into you, energy's calling them in, or you're getting your energy called in to somebody. Because like the Aquarius, the connection, that's the connection. First house, and then Mars. I have this part of a song in my head. I don't know the right words, but I can hear something lifestyle, make it count, live by their philosophy. And I was hearing it while I was at work. Something, I can't hear the beginning. All I can hear is, I swear, lifestyle, make it count, live by their philosophy. It's like somebody's saying it over and over and over and over and over and over in my head. Okay, so give me this Aquarius. There could be somebody coming into your life because of who you are, what you're magnetizing. Okay. The High John aspect of voodoo, bringing in your karma. I just heard Kundalini. What the fuck is that? I gotta look this up because that's a really weird word to just hear. It's some type of energy. Ha! Halloween H2O. My God, I can't stop watching that movie. Your Kundalini, I think that's energy. I've heard that before. Oh my God, is it still playing? Ha! Halloween H2O is still playing in the corner. You might hear it. Oops. Kundalini. Oh my God, I even spelt it right. I never spell anything right. Okay, Kundalini refers to the primal, dormant, spiritual energy or life force believed to be coiled at the base of your spine. Oh, originating in high Hindu and tantric traditions, this serpent energy can be awakened through yoga, meditation, and breathwork. I knew it was energy. Okay, it's about somebody's chakras. And you know what? What's so weird about where Kundalini starts at the base of your spine is where I have my scoliosis. That's where I did some type of damage to my spine when I was a kid. And it's really fucked up because that's what forced my spine to warp and go in all these different directions, which, if done properly, like, witchcraft or ill intent or something, trying to fuck up your chakras, they will attack your back. Okay, because your back, your spine, everything is connected to your spine. Okay, your nerves, your body part, your everything. Okay, if you don't have a spine, it's basically like your heart and your brain. You're gone, dude. Okay, there's a lot of things that your body can't live without, and one of those things is the spine. And if it starts being manipulated and it starts to be deformed, then it's fucking. They want it to be able to fuck with your energy. Okay. Actually, you know what I should look up is Kundalini spiritual attack side effects. Kundalini awakenings can cause intense physical and psychological and spiritual side effects, often referred to spiritual and occult traditions as a psychic attack or dark night of the soul. This energy surge can trigger severe, debilitating symptoms that require careful grounding, medical or spiritual support. See, okay, so if there is something wrong with your back, if you have massive back problems, extreme sensitivity, mood swings, sleep disruption, Kundalini psychosis. If the energy raises too fast, practitioners may experience what just happened. Of course, I get on something and then you take it away. Oh, I don't think so. Fuck off. Fuck off. Go away. Thank you. Now I'm frozen. Oh my God. I was on my phone last night and I decided to look up somebody's ex-girlfriend and my phone shut off. Like my it's done. I don't know what just happened. Looking at Kundalini in my laptop or my fucking, and it just shut off. And then what was so weird is this person that I was looking at, because I was just intrigued. I was like, I have no idea who this person is. I'll just look them up like everybody else does. My phone shut down. Okay, as if she fucking knew I was on her page. Okay, so there could be some type of third-party interference with this Kundalini spiritual attack, okay? If you suddenly have, like if you have normal back problems and then you suddenly have a flare-up, that's from somebody fucking with your energy, okay? There is somebody that does not want to, like they're very angry with you for setting some type of boundary. Okay, so now they're going to spiritually attack. And the way that they're going to spiritually attack is they're going to attack your social media. Okay, they're going to, because that's the only way that they have a connection to you is through your phone or through whatever connections you have in apps where you're visible. That's the only thing that this person can see. So there's going to be things that are thrown at you through most likely your phone, through your life, personal life, physical life, work life, okay, because of this third party's interference, okay, with your connections. Somebody likes to fuck with your connections, okay? And maybe you're learning how to deal with that. Like maybe you used to take people and what they say at face value, and now maybe you're like, okay, well, that's your personal opinion. You might not like them, but guess what? I do. Okay, just because somebody doesn't like somebody, it doesn't mean that you have to jump on board and hate that person. If you like them, like them. If you don't, don't. But don't not like somebody or turn your nose on somebody because your friend doesn't like them. Like, as we know, friends come and go, bitches. Okay, and if they go because they're angry at you for dating somebody, then who the fuck do they think they are? Unless this person is so toxic, trying to kill you, trying to massacre your life, then yeah, your friend might be, okay, you know, like if you hang around with this person, I can't hang out with you because they're a danger to you and I don't want them fucking with me. That's a difference. There's a huge difference between if that person is hurting you, then yeah, your friend should have your fucking back, obviously. But if this person's not hurting you, somebody just doesn't like them, okay, well, we're not children. This is not elementary school. You're allowed to not like somebody and I'm allowed to like them. And if we can't all get along with that, then fuck you. You don't need to be around them. You know what I mean? But don't compromise something because somebody doesn't like it. They might not like it because they're jealous if you get it. Which sounds weird, but when you're dealing with somebody fucking angry, then it is like dealing with a child. They might, when you're on the phone with them, they might even do that thing where people, you know, go like this and like they stop listening to you and then they put their phone back and they're like, yeah, and then they just turn their phone again and you're like, fuck you. You don't even listen to me. You don't even listen to what's coming out of my mouth. Okay, this third party bullshit needs to like fucking shut their mouth. Oh, they're going to try and stop you from doing something because they know that you broke up with them and you walked away from them and they know that they're not good enough for you anymore. Okay, so that's going to change the dynamic of what their relationship with you is going to turn into if they know that they have lost all, you know, basically your respect. And once you break up with them, it's no going back. You know, you might be that kind of person, makes their mind up and they don't change their mind. They stick with what they decided because they know that they made a good decision about something because they trust their decision-making skills. Okay, this person, whoever this third party is, like, of course, now the reading all has to be about them because they can't fucking leave you alone. Okay, so it gets put in the spotlight, like they want to be back in your spotlight. So now we're going to shit talk them for a little bit until Spirit lets me move the fuck on. Okay, so this person, whoever this third party bullshit is, okay, they were expecting to stay with you for the rest of their lives. Okay, so the fact that they don't have you anymore because they aren't good enough, okay, it's like fucked up with their master plan. They had a master plan and it didn't go their way. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, where is this person going? I want to know where this Mars energy is going. Okay, Heartbroke Hotel in reverse, ascending, and the Chaser. Okay, so I feel like there's somebody coming towards you that is, they have a little bit of a fear here of abandonment. They might have had a lot of people abandon them. So they're trying to, okay, I think they're trying to get over that. I think they're trying to not come at you like a hyena, okay? I feel like they're trying to calm their energy down because of this person. They don't want to make a move towards you because somebody's chasing them. They want to make a move towards you because it's the right thing to do, not because it'll shut the door to somebody else. They need to shut the door to somebody else on their own, okay? It can't have anything to do with you. And then they need to heal from it and have healthy choices. And by going through those healthy choices, they'll realize that it's not, chasing you is not going to be the right thing to do. Okay. Just because they feel like they're going to lose you. It's obviously what this, maybe this ex liked to break up with them a lot and then come back. I don't know. They might have fucked with their head a lot. You know, those people, it's like, well, I'm just going to break up with you for the weekend, and then once you give me what I'll come back together with you. It's like they could have had an ex like that was really toxic in that way, kind of use them all the time. So now they're like kind of fucked up about that. They're expecting everybody to be like that. Everybody to break up with them and make up with them, break up with them. Like they're expecting everybody to bring drama, right? They're expecting this. So that's why they don't know if that's the right decision for them. Like if they're just going down that same road again. So they have to back up because maybe they're used to doing things really fast. Maybe that's the Mars energy. Like they like to chase. And they like to get what they want, what they're chasing. And maybe they're realizing like it's not a good way to do it. They need to make better choices than that. Yeah. So, okay. So right now you're dealing with somebody that is healing themselves. They're doing some shadow work. They're working in their shadow. They're working with things that they didn't want to deal with before. They're healing those things. So then they don't get in this energy like they usually get into and just come running at you. So they're trying to maybe heal the abandonment issues. That everybody leaves them, that everybody's going to leave them. I really don't think that's the case. I think that's just one person. Oh my God, I just saw a woman in union. Okay, so there's definitely this, I think this other person is a woman. I think this bad person is a woman. Song is that? Kaleidoscope. I can hear a song. Spirit's trying to play a song in my head, but I can't hear it. I can only hear this one word, kaleidoscope. I don't know if you know what a kaleidoscope is, but it's this thing that you look at and you twirl the end of it, and it's like all these shapes that turn into this huge like mandala almost. Are we going to talk about the mandala effect? Is that what we're getting into here? It's almost like, okay, you know, the kaleidoscope is, yeah, wow, okay, kind of weird. So I think you're about to come together with somebody, if this resonates. I think somebody's about to come into somebody's life that is going through this huge kind of transition. And the way you would think that this person would say, you know what, I can't do it, I have to back up. But they're actually not going to, because they're going to learn to heal while they possibly prepare to unionize with you. Okay? So the kaleidoscope with the mandala effect would be this person getting so hurt by something, okay? But then like the mandala effect, it goes away and then it's like it was never there. Right? Because sometimes we get so wrapped up in something because of something else we haven't dealt with. So we go through this breakup, right? It's usually a breakup, like it could be a relationship, it could be a friendship, it could be work. We go through these breakups or deaths, right? And we over emotionalize it because we have suppressed emotions from something else, right? So we use this experience, okay, if it's deathly energy where something ends, we use it as the excuse to open the valve and let the suppression go, because you holding on to it so much. But yes, you let it go, but you didn't let it go the right way. You pushed it towards something else, acting like that would clear it. And, you know, yes, in a way you can clear your energy that way, but in another way, if it's not the same situation that you've suppressed, then you're not really going to get rid of suppressed emotions a different way. I know that it's kind of hard to say. I don't know. It's easier when I hear it from spirit, but then I have to repeat it. And then I get all tongue-tied, okay? So there's definitely, like the Mandola effect, somebody gets so hurt, but they heal it, and they heal it in a way that all of a sudden it's like as if it never happened. Because there's no physical scar from it, or there's no, you know, somebody didn't, you know, drive into your front house or something and drive right into your house and ruin everything. So you didn't have to, you know, I don't feel like there's any construction that had to be necessarily done afterwards. So it kind of might be like it never happened. And when I was living in the projects in Calgary, we had, oh my God, for one, we didn't even know it was the projects, but no wonder it was so cheap, and you didn't need a credit check. So we got into this building, and let me tell you, we had things happen to us that I never expected in my entire life. I'd never gone through these scenarios before. And I thought it was the end. I was like, I don't know how I'm ever going to fucking survive this, or how I'm ever going to get into another apartment and not be so fucking scared of everything. And then once we left, because we left from that apartment and came back home. So once we were back home, we completely, it's like I wiped it. Like I had went through a year and a half of absolute torture, okay, in this apartment. And I thought that torture was going to just inflict me for so long. But because I don't have any wounds from the past anymore, I've let it go. I've healed it. I don't suppress things and then have this huge release anymore. There isn't anything there. So I can deal with things head on, because I don't have anything sitting in the back burner just waiting to, you know, boil over and come and fuck me, right? Because I'm having a bad day. I can just have a bad day and then it's just done. And I don't have to think about it because it's wiped. It's not like I bring that past into my next day, like, oh, yesterday was so shitty and blah, blah, blah. Like, who gives a fuck? I'm already in this day. I'm not going to think about yesterday. I don't give a fuck about it. It's done. I survived it. I don't want to think of it again, right? So there is this, possibly this sense of erasing such pain because you actually healed it. Like, I know that people think that things that happen to them, they're going to hold on to forever. And that is sometimes the case. It's not like you forget about it, but you stop hurting behind it. Okay. It's not like it goes away, but your life moves on, right? You don't think about that because you don't want to. That's like kids. That's how kids can suppress, because kids have so much going on that if you have a bad day the day before, they're not going to bring that up. They don't want to talk about it. Like, think of yourself as a kid. Kids don't want to talk about shit, okay? They want to move forward. They want to move on. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. Okay, we don't need to bring up what happened yesterday, but so many people, they're abusive, and then they just want to talk about the past all the time. Like, you did this the other day, and you did this yesterday, and you did this. It's like, shut the fuck up. Either get over it or stop throwing it in somebody's face. Plain and simple. But if you're used to shit getting thrown in your face all the time, you're going to think that everybody is going to throw shit in your face. You're going to think that everybody is going to attack you as soon as you get home. Get your feet off the table, put your sweater away, right? Like I don't know if somebody married a mother, okay, but that girlfriend that was originally your girlfriend wasn't supposed to turn into a mother, okay? She was supposed to mother the kids and shut the fuck up when it comes to her partner. But when women who have kids, suddenly their kids move out of the nest, or they're not kids anymore, they will start to mother their husbands. Okay. And I actually work with somebody that is a mother, and she is a little bit young, and she kind of came at me a little bit, a few times, but I had to remind myself that she's a mother and she's young. Okay, so she's used to talking to her kids. She's used to talking to little people, right? She just doesn't understand that she's talking to me like I'm 5. Because that's all she does is talk to a 5-year-old. So it was actually nice yesterday. We got to talk about something that we both do. She actually tattoos and I tattoo. You guys know that. I've tattooed all my hands. These are the work of my beautiful long hard hours in the shop. I'm just kidding. So we started talking about tattooing, and she does these amazing tattoos on herself. And she's like, why did you start? And I'm like, well, I started because of this. And why did you start? And she's like, well, I started because of this. And I was like, we just had this nice little like mutual conversation. And then my reason was because I fucking hate tattoo artists and I just couldn't stand. And then the one guy that I actually started, getting tattooed by turned into, I don't know, some type of drama queen on my ass. And then they came into my dreams and raped me. So I'm like, you know what? I don't really want to see tattoo artists anymore. I have the worst fucking experience with them. So I got a gun and I started doing it myself. I'm like, fuck you. I'm not paying anybody to do this. I'm not going to pay somebody to do something that I can do. And then I was like, but there's my left hand. I'm like, and then she's like, well, I can do your left hand. I'm like, oh my God, this is perfect. We can work on each other. This is awesome. I'm going to get some stupid shop fucking $250 an hour just to fucking put an X on my shoulder. Like, are you kidding me? No, I'm going to put that X there myself, bitch. Okay. So maybe somebody is learning how to do something on their own and not fucking pay anybody to do it anymore. And they're getting strength because they're doing it themselves now, where they used to pay somebody to do it before, but they were scared that they didn't know they could do it before. Like it's almost like maybe this person is working with their confidence. Okay. Like they might have an uber amount of confidence in this one section. Okay, say it's work, or say it's parenting, or say it's, being single and knowing how to mingle. I don't know what it is, but they've got this really good confidence with one thing, but they're lacking the confidence in something else. Because I can see it. It's right here. It's because of this person that either made them feel not good enough, okay, or left them and said that they weren't good enough. Like they cheated on them, they used them, they, had this whole secret life behind their back or something. Somebody blamed them for, I think, their life going bad. Okay, because again, I think this person, I don't know if they were married, if this is some type of divorce, but it seems like somebody that they were in a long-term commitment with fucked with their confidence. Okay, like they could have started treating them like a mom, like a parent, don't do this, clean up your shit. I'm not doing your laundry anymore, little boy. Somebody call them a little boy? All I can see is this, R.I.P. motherfucker. Call me a little boy one more time. Like, ooh. That's Sagittarius or Scorpio energy. Okay, so Aquarius, Leo, Mars, Aries, Scorpio. God, my nose. Ooh. Hammer. Working on it. See, they're trying to rebuild something. Okay, something got messed with. And you see, I did hear there wasn't any construction. So there wasn't any actual damage done in a physical sense, but they're working on something in them. They're working on something that has to do with them after this event that changed their perspective on somebody. Okay, there could have been a series of events that happened with somebody, and then there was one last thing, and it was like, it kind of sealed the deal, put the nail in the coffin, right? Like this is a little bit scary because that would be the nail in the coffin. Like that would be the last blow that somebody's willing to take before they put it in the casket and fucking bury it. Okay. I mean, there's only so much you can do after somebody does something, because then after they ruin it, they can't undo it. You can't unsee what somebody does if they step into that nasty energy, right? You can't unsee it. So it might have permanently scarred somebody's eyes. Like, no matter what, I can't unsee that. You know, I can't unsee what you did. I can't unhear what you did. There's no fixing it, because that, whatever they saw, whatever they witnessed, that's the event that's going to play in their mind over and over and over again every time they look at this relationship that they got seriously frustrated in. Okay. And it even says right there, lack of confidence. Okay. That's because of this fucking person. Okay. They lost something because of this. And it's hard for them to get that back, okay? Because now there's a fear there of getting too much confidence that they're going to blow it. Yeah, you know what song just started playing in my head? Cocky by Kid Rock. They say I'm cocky. And I'm like, what? I ain't bragging, motherfucker, if you back it up. And that's true. And ain't bragging if you can back it up. So if somebody thinks they're going to be overconfident about something, it's not being overconfident if you back it up. They have to let go. Whoever this other person was, they were definitely a karmic, okay? And it was time. It was time for them to let them go. It's like somebody had, you know, whoever this karmic is, it could have been a rebound. There could be a rebound in there somewhere that might have helped with their lack of confidence. And then that person even was fucked up. But it didn't matter about the rebound. It doesn't matter about the rebound. The rebound is just for somebody to get their fucking gitch back in order. Okay, sometimes, you know, that's just to put a body in a bed, you know, because you're used to somebody sleeping beside you all the time. Like, a rebound is what it is. It is what it is. It's just usually for somebody to get over somebody else. Okay, so and thank God you weren't the rebound. Because that's the thing, is I don't think you're the rebound. I think they already rebounded. That's where this confidence thing is. Okay. It was also possibly, look at the Reaper just showed up. It's also possible that this person had to have some type of rebound to see how their spouse would deal with them dating somebody. Because it's possible that it was almost like, what do you call that? The dry run? You know, when like plays and stuff, they have like a practice run, something like that. Ooh. Yeah, it was never supposed to evolve into something. Okay, so you're dealing with somebody that went through a rebound. Okay, it was never going to go anywhere. Okay, they needed to learn some other lesson. Okay, and kind of work on their confidence a little bit, and then possibly see how their ex was going to deal with somebody in their life. It's like a dry run. I feel like that's what they call that. A dry run? Rehearsal. It was a rehearsal. It was a rehearsal. I think, okay, so they could have been a little narcissistic, okay, and they needed to possibly get a rebound that was worse than them so they could see what they were doing. Okay, so you are dealing with somebody that is going through a series of events to expose everything they did to make it right, so then they don't come fuck with you. It's almost like, you know what I can see too is I hope you can't hear any wind, because there's a lot of wind coming through. Let me know if you can hear any weird noises in the background. I feel like this could be a boss, okay, who's ready to hire a new position, but it's like he has to give the old employee like 2 weeks notice. So he's not going to bring you in to see this other person. Okay, they're just going to let it transition, and then once they go, you come in. It could be something like that. Could be something like that. Okay, because with the Aquarius energy and the Mars, yeah, someone's going to put a ring on that shit. Like, this is a big deal. This is a big deal. I can hear rehearsal. This is the big, this is okay. This is the big performance. This is before the big performance. Okay. There's something else that's about to happen, and this person has to get this rehearsal dinner done and this rehearsal bullshit done. Okay. So then they get their confidence back, right? That's usually why we have rehearsals, is so then everybody can go through, play their parts, sing their songs, do whatever they got to do with no audience, right? And see if they nail it or not. And if they don't, then there's a little bit more practice they got to do. Okay. And I mean, there is a nail here, so this is really weird. Okay. So give it to me in my cards, please. Donnie Darko. Oh my God, I was thinking about that today. That song came on. Under blue moon, I saw you. So soon you'll take me up in your arms, too late to bed you. I'd happily move, I know it. The killing moon, the killing time, unwillingly mine. Fate up against your will. Through the thick and thin, he will wait until you give yourself to him. Idiot. Okay, so there's a countdown to this person appearing in your life. They're camouflaged right now. You can't see them. But they're counting down, just like Frank counts down to Donnie. Yo, you're going to see me when you see me, okay? And then Donnie writes the countdown on his arm. There's a fucking countdown, okay? And then we have camo in reverse with idiot. It's like somebody's camouflaged, but once that clock counts down, they will uncamouflage themselves and be shown. Okay, so it's possible that this person is working a lot. Yeah, they're doing a lot of work. Okay, it might not even be your 9 to 5 kind of work. Somebody's doing a lot of work to get their health back aligned. So that's why I don't think you're going to see them, because they're not ready. They're going through some type... Jesus Christ. Okay, we just got the Crow. and 911 emergency. What the fuck is happening? That, like, with the crow? And you know, the beginning of the movie, they get massacred. He's got to come back to set the fucking record straight. Okay, so somebody's definitely dealing with I don't even know, something big. More blood. More blood. What the fuck? More blood. Red. All this red everywhere. Suppressed? Is that suppressed emotion? No, that's emotional as fuck. Actually, the opposite. Serendipitous. And then Fox Mulder. Oh. All right, we have Marlowe. When shit hits the fan. Natural instincts. The warlock. And fought tooth and nail for something. Okay, so there seems to be somebody, whoever this person is, they seem to be like fighting for their life right now. Okay, I think they're fighting for freedom. They're fighting for something. Oh, fighting for freedom. Okay, and we had a freedom reading yesterday after that witchcraft shit. Oh, maybe I did name the video yesterday because it was about getting freedom from witchcraft, because witchcraft has been put on somebody. Then there's the delusional card. And then go, go, go. The time is right. So I think that this person, like there's some type of countdown with them, okay? And when they get the green light to go, they will. They're going to follow their instincts. But there's something is hitting the fan right now. There's something that is going everywhere. And they need to wait until that calms down. Okay, because it seems like they're dealing with somebody or something that is blowing up. Like it's spreading their blood everywhere, or it's messy, or it's dirty, or somebody could get really hurt. Okay, and so they have to get their health in order. Okay, before they can do anything. So there's the stages set, Krampus, and the answers. So when this person is ready to take the stage, they will. Okay? And I feel like it's the perfect storm. And then liar with signs and murder. More blood. Why is there so much blood? All of a sudden, that just showed up. The killing moon. I'm telling you, I don't know. Maybe this person's going to try to kill you? I mean, that seems a little much, but... Alright. Bagul. Oh, no. Krampus and Bagul showed up. Okay, that's not good. And they want mercy. This is obviously this person that they're dealing with on the side. Maybe they're going to hurt their kids. Oh my God. The Two of Cups is right behind it. Somebody might have chose a relationship over their kids. And the universe is kind of going, yeah, that's not the way that it works. Delusional as fuck. Okay. It almost seems like this, whoever it is that they're dealing with, possibly feels like they own them or something. Again, like, I don't know, there seems to be some type of entitlement here. Okay, and you know the story with Marlo, I mean, when my sister and her husband separated, really Marlo should have stayed with my sister. She was living in the city, she was all by herself, but because her ex was so greedy and so entitled that they had to share the dog. Okay, Marlo had to go back and forth from mommy and daddy's house like he was a fucking child. It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. And the thing is when Dan told my sister this, actually, I think I was still working for him. Yeah, I was working for him for a little while after they split. And he comes into work one day and he tells me this story about how he was driving because his new house was kind of like off in the boons compared to the little town that we live in. So we had to kind of go on the outskirts of town, and it was his first winter there. This is a house that he basically bought behind my sister's back. And he hits black ice, pulls a 180, back, somehow his back end gets in the ditch. And Marlo used to sit in the back, right? That's where Marlo always sat. And when Dan started sliding, Marlo, because he's smart, jumped out of the back seat into the middle, and Dan smashed the back of the Element, which means he almost killed him then. So he comes into work, tells me the story, and I'm like, okay, well, clearly you got to fucking slow down, dude. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you have precious cargo on board. Like, what are you doing, right? 3 months later, he ran him over and killed him. And if he had just let Marlo stay at his mom's, okay, where he needed to be defending his mother, because now my sister was single, okay, living in the city, but he had to be greedy. And his greed killed the only thing that she loved in this whole world, okay? And there's blood everywhere. Okay, and there's bad parenting because Bagul just showed up. I just want to say I don't have kids, so I don't know what the paranoia and anxiety would be like to give my children to somebody else and not be in my care. I don't know how I would deal with that. But one thing I do know is I'm a pretty obsessive, compulsive fucking bitch. And if I felt like my kids were in danger in any fucking way, GPS tracked and microphone chipped. Okay? I don't fuck around. People who fuck around find out the hard way. Okay? I don't fuck around, so I don't find out the hard way. Because I don't deal with fucking people like that if I can handle it. Okay? So somebody is possibly stepping up in a way because somebody else is lacking in the serious department because they're so fucking delusional that they're willing to put something's life at risk just out of spite. Okay, so whoever this person is dealing with, I think it's one of those things like, I think you would want them to deal with this because if they came into your life with this, it is a lot for somebody to handle. You know, they need to be able to ground it, anchor it, take care of it, and not have it explode onto you. Okay, so even if it's a job, this boss needs to handle this employee, deal with the situation properly, so then they don't come back and key your car because you're in the parking spot now, because you're there. They have to deal with something, and it's going to explode because this, when shit hits the fan, I don't really know what this is about, but whatever it is, obviously this old flame is not going to take it very well. Okay, this old person that lost the job is not there. You know what it's like to lose a job that you really wanted. Do you go and talk to everybody that you worked with when you see them at the mall? No, you fucking end up giving them the finger because they're still working at the place that you want to be at, right? So it's almost, you know, this person might have some angst against this other person because they don't want to hire them anymore. They don't want to pay them anymore. They don't want to give them a paycheck anymore. Okay. So you're definitely dealing with somebody that once they get in the right energy to come towards you, all of this is going to make sense because they're going to end up telling you all of this, which is obviously why we have to go through it. So then when you hear about it all, you don't throw up on them. Because like I said, it is a little bit much. Plus, you know, if you're getting into the older generations, people come with a lot of shit. Okay, they come with a lot of baggage. They come with a lot of bullshit. They've been around for a long time. Okay, but just because they got a lot on their plate, just because they got a lot of karma, just because they got a lot of burdens, doesn't mean they don't know how to take care of it. Doesn't mean that it's going to leak onto you. Okay, so just remember that. You want people to do the right healing so then they don't fuck with your life just like somebody just fucked with theirs. Right? But you might really like this person, but they might be kind of back away from you a little bit, okay? And that's because they need to deal with their shit first. And they don't want to put you on this pedestal, okay, with all these other things they're dealing with until I think they can be up there as well. All right, let's do some questions, people. I know you're dying to ask me your future. What's going on, Sarah? Oh, you're coming and you're going. Oh, sorry. Hey, Michael. You've been here before. Who's up in my lab? Who's up in my shit? Mudslide Brittany. Is that what that says? Mudslide button. Okay. Well, how are y'all doing tonight? Edith? I'll shout out Edith. I don't know how to pronounce that last name. You're on your own with that. I like your pink. My pink. I don't have anything on pink, bro. So there's no fucking way. I think you're trying to say something else. Are you in the Midwest? Are you in Illinois, JK Lovin? Jesus. It's got to be hot as fuck over there. Look at this. Hi, beautiful. Oh, yeah. Look at how radiant I look right now. Wow. I'm fucking starving, by the way, people. So if we don't get some questions going, your girl's got to bounce and go and eat. I bought all this fruit today. Yummy. I can't even drink my coffee. I'm fucking starving. So anybody out there in the world has a question, love to answer it. But until then, oh my God, came back. That's in another language. Don't understand it. Weird synchronicities. Good job, Sarah. Keep it up. It's all that matters. Signs and synchronicities. What do I need to know at this time? Oh, Phoenix. Whoa, did I just shake the camera like a motherfucker? My absolute apologies. Phoenix. All right. What does Phoenix need to know? Whoa, that's way too much. Oh, Phoenix, you know what you need to know right now? Your stupid ex is talking about you. That's what you need to know. That asshole prick we always talked about. Be careful, okay? Because honestly, dude, I feel like fucking keep to yourself right now, all right? Don't be talking to nobody. Don't be fucking shit talking to anybody. Just keep your mouth shut. Live your life. Be happy. That's all you need to know right now. All right? Because people are trying to fuck with you. and they're trying to, you know who's trying to do it, obviously I already said, and they're trying to get information about you. I don't know why he wants to know so much shit about you. He can just fucking ask, but for some reason he's trying to get dirt on you. Okay? So watch your motherfucking back, okay? Smoke weed every day. You know the drill, Phoenix. Amen. Oh, I figured you like that. You know that psycho always fucking watches you. Straight tripping. All right, Sarah. Yeah. Yeah, Ryu, you missed a lot. All right. Let's see what Sarah has to say. What do we got for Sarah? What do you want to tell Sarah today? All right, Sarah, we're going to keep it simple and scriptive. Somebody gives a fuck about you. If you were wondering if somebody cares about you, they really do. Okay, there's something under the surface that it's perhaps you can't see, especially if they might live in a small town outside of the city. Okay, and they definitely give a fuck about you. Okay, I'm going to keep it nice and auto-cryptive so then you understand what I'm saying. If you are wondering if somebody cares about you, yes, they do. Or if you're wondering if you genuinely care about something, you will. Alrighty. Okay, Ryu, you asked me the other day what spirit has to say to you. Let's see. We're going to finish it off on that. What do you got to say to Ryu? Okay, so you might be trying to go for something right now, okay? And Spirit is saying not to go for it, okay? It kind of might be your ego speaking, all right? Thinking that you can go for something and maybe you're trying to take it slow so then it'll work out for you. It's really not going to work out. Okay, like when you asked me if we were ever going to meet up in person, and I said no, and that's what the card said. It's basically like that, okay? You might be trying for something and thinking, trying something over and over and over again. If you're trying to do something and it's not working, Spirit it's not working for a reason, and they just want you to stop, okay? And I don't usually say that. I always love when people try, and even if they fail, they try and try and try again. I love that. It means that you're willing to put forth effort. But when you're going for something that the universe is dying to tell you to back away from because it's never going to get you anywhere, it's also like, okay, you need to see something that's never going to work, and just instead of thinking that you can change it, you can't change energy that's not flowing for you. Okay? So that's your message. Alrighty. And nobody else asked anything? No. What was what for? Who was that for? Phoenix, that was for you. Oh, I was just reading Ryu. All right, I know. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Just remember, I'm just the messenger. I don't get to make up the answer and deliver it to you guys. Oh yeah, Sarah, you got your thing in there. We live in an infinity. You have a place. Well, Sarah, somebody gives a shit about you. So if you were wondering, that's your message. Hello from Virgo. Who is that? Vincent. What up, everybody? Oh, good. Does that make sense, Sarah? I hope it does. Yeah, one question, Ryu. That's it. We can't get greedy up in here. Okay, start asking 3,000 questions. You know, we just got to keep it simple. So, Whitney, look at calling the authorities. Who the fuck is that for? Somebody's calling the cops on somebody. Be careful. Or maybe you need to call the cops on somebody. On a witch. This card's not even supposed to be in this deck. This is the wrong deck for you, witchy witch. So, honestly, and we did do that reading yesterday about the witchcraft, and I don't know who it's specifically for. It's probably for, the collective, right? A collective amount of people. But there's definitely a witch, and I say witch very loosely because I don't really fucking feel like she's a witch. She's more like a malevolent, demonic being. Okay. But I think they are getting in trouble. Okay, I think people are calling the cops and they're finally like, because that's the thing is I watched this interview where a woman was talking about what are you supposed to do? Take somebody to court who's spiritually attacking you? She's like, I'll get fucking thrown out of court. I think she tried. Oh my God. You know what's so weird? Is I'm pretty sure my sister just read an article on somebody taking somebody to court in physical because of something spiritual they did against them. And it was that somebody was in trouble for what they did. And that's the thing is like, you think you can mess with magic. You think you can spiritually do things and attack people. If you're texting it, if you're calling, if you're chatting around to everybody and fucking people are recording you, you're spiritually attacking somebody, bragging about it. You don't think maybe you can't get in trouble for that? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Because whatever this witchcraft was that this woman had experienced, it had really affected her. And obviously it was proven, you know, like she had proven facts that this woman had done manipulation towards her. And I feel like it was in the UK. It definitely wasn't in Canada. But I feel like it was not that far from home, you know what I mean? Like, as opposed to being like a foreign country, you know, like I feel like it was all English and set morals. Oh my God, it might have been the people who wear the wigs. Is that England? Or British in Britain? I think the British people still wear the wigs and shit, right? I think they had the wigs on and stuff. Anyways, just saying, like my boss was saying the other day, because he bought one of the employees out so he could fire him. And he's like, don't just think that because you've worked here for 3 months and, you know, your probation is done, that you're just safe, you know, because there's a lot of fucking around in there. And it's like, well, because you think you've worked here for a while, you're just allowed to do whatever you want. You're not. Okay. And yeah, we might have to jump through a few fucking hoops, but trust me, if somebody doesn't want you to work there anymore, they'll fucking pay you out. So you're gone. Okay. So calling the authorities, I don't really fucking know. But anyways, we're going to leave it at that. Because like I said, I got to go eat and get my night on and get high and do the shit I got to do. So thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate all of you. And this was a great reading. I hope it resonates with some of you folks. Okay. whitneymoonshine@gmail.com is how you get in touch with me. And check out Instagram, all that shit. All right. Thank you so much for liking it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of it. And I will see you on the flip side, which means tomorrow, probably around the same time. All right. Peace out, yo.